constant. So we're going to use a const variable. We'll take Kelvin and set it equal to the number 293. Okay. Choose the variable type with this in mind, okay, which is the const. Right, that's correct. Let's tick that off. Write a comment above to explain. Okay, so I'm going to write a comment below Kelvin. I'm just going to say temperature Kelvin. Set equal to 293. Okay. Goodness me, I spelled temperature wrong. Okay. After writing the comment number 3, Celsius is similar to Kelvin. The only difference is that Celsius is 273 degrees less than Kelvin. Let's convert Kelvin to Celsius by subtracting 273 from the Kelvin variable. Store the result in another variable named Celsius. Okay, so now moving on, let's take Kelvin to Celsius by subtracting 273 from the Kelvin variable. Okay, so we're going to store it in a variable called Celsius, but it doesn't tell us if it must be a constant variable or not. So I'm just going to use the let Celsius, just in case we need to reassign the variable. So Celsius is equal to Kelvin minus 293. Okay. $273, not 293. Okay, that's correct. Right, write a comment above. Okay, so I'm going to write a comment. Let's just say created variable Celsius, set it equal to Kelvin minus 273. So use this equation to calculate Fahrenheit, then store the answer in a variable named Fahrenheit. So we're creating a new variable called Fahrenheit. And then we take Celsius, which is the variable that we've already created, and multiply that by 9 divided by 5, and then add 32. Right. Okay, so in the next step, we will round the number saved to Fahrenheit. Choose the variable type that allows you to change its value, which is the let variable. Right. So now, write a comment. So created new variable. Just say Fahrenheit. Set it equal to. I'm just going to say set it equal to equation. Right. Okay, so that's correct. When you convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, you often get a decimal number. So use the .floor method from the built-in math object to round down the Fahrenheit temperature. Save the result to Fahrenheit variable. Okay, so basically we're going to reassign now the Fahrenheit variable, because we need to, if we for instance run it, like let's go ahead and console.log Fahrenheit, right? The variable itself. So just to give you the perfect example. So now if I run Fahrenheit, you'll see I get the number 68. Okay. Right, so I want to get a 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So I want to get a round number. So we need to round this off, right? So that's what I'm busy doing now. So let's go ahead, Fahrenheit. Okay. Then we're going to use the math.floor method, math.floor. Then Fahrenheit. So we're taking math.floor, Fahrenheit, and setting it equal to Fahrenheit, the variable. Okay, so now when I console.log, let's see what happens. So it gives me 68. Okay, so this is correct. As you can see here, Fahrenheit set equal to math.floor Fahrenheit. Okay, so yeah, I managed to reassign the variable, write a comment that explains what you've done. Now I'm going to just write it above here so it doesn't confuse me. So I'm just going to say, okay, reassigned Fahrenheit, reassigned Fahrenheit to variable, or reassign Fahrenheit to variable math.floor Fahrenheit to variable Fahrenheit. Okay, so use console.log and string interpolation to log the temperature in Fahrenheit to the console as follows. Okay, so go ahead, console.log. If you recall, string interpolation is the template literals or the backticks that are just below the escape key and on the left-hand side of your number one key. So the temperature is in how many? So I'm going to replace now temperature with dollar curly braces, as you recall, Fahrenheit. Okay, just degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to print it to the console. As you can see there, it's printing. The temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's right. Okay, next, run your program, see the results. If you want to check your work, open the hint. Right, so it seems to be working. 293 Kelvin is about 68 degrees. That's right. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so number 11, by using variables, your program should work for any Kelvin temperature. Just change the value of Kelvin and run the program again. What's 0 Kelvin in Fahrenheit? Okay, so if I take now variable Kelvin, I'm going to change it to 0. Obviously, Fahrenheit's going to change. So as you can see now, it's 0 Kelvin is equal to negative 460 degrees Fahrenheit. So if I go ahead and I change Kelvin to, for instance, 50, it's going to change to negative 370 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, the program is running as it should. Okay, I'm just going to tick this off. All right, so that's it, guys. Now we're going to be moving forward.